Hey, what is up YouTube? Kill here coming at you with a brand new YouTube video, and in this YouTube video we are going to be looking at another game between myself and Desrow in the top left. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the really cool stuff you can do in Protoss versus Protoss right now. A little bit different than where we've seen Protoss versus Protoss in the current metagame of Heart of the Swarm. It's more like, I would say, Wings of Liberty, which is good and bad. It adds some interesting aspects to the gameplay and kind of just makes it fresh again to see some new and old things coming together. I'll give my thoughts on it basically at the end, but for now I think it's pretty cool. Before we get any further into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I am a little bit sorry. I did have a bunch of replays I wanted to cast for you guys, and I thought they were pretty awesome games, but unfortunately, since Legacy of the Void is in beta, it is going through a number of patches, and those patches apparently do not work with each new patch that is released, so the replays I have from the old versions do not load with the latest versions of Legacy of the Void. So what that means is those cool replays I had for you guys don't actually work anymore, unfortunately, I guess. But I have a bunch of other replays that I've been saving for you guys, so I'm going to go through a bunch of those today and just upload those over the next couple of days for you. And hopefully you guys will enjoy those. In this game I wanted to kind of make up for it a little bit, and like I said, show you some interesting and action-packed gameplay. I definitely have some other games versus pros like Demaga and a few other people who have been playing Legacy of the Void that I'll definitely get to in the coming days for you guys on YouTube. But in this game anyway, jumping into it, we are seeing that Desrow is going for double gas, while I have opted to do only 2 guys on each gas geyser, meaning I'm getting a little bit more mineral income, chrono boosting warp gate, and making an adept, while Desrow is instead opting to make a mothership core and stalker, as well as a Twilight Council. So already we see a bit of variance in the builds. I think people went back and kind of told me a little bit about what Desrow was thinking while he was playing this game. It was while we were both streaming. I think Desrow said last time he was playing, people were going for Blink versus him in PvP. But keep in mind, this is right after the new Adept patch came out, so Adepts do have 90 plus 90 health and shields. See Desrow here getting Blink, scouting around with the Stalker, just missing my probe off here to the left. So Adepts basically got way stronger in this patch, and we can see I'm adding 3 more gateways here, going up to 4, making another Adept, continuously chrono boosting warp gate, and we're going to be laying on some pressure with the Adept. Keep in mind the Adept can also cancel their shade ability in this latest patch. Desrow did catch a glimpse of my probe here, so kills that off. While my Adept is going into his base, already picked up 1 kill. Desrow is deciding to pick off my pylon over here. I get a nice scout, see that he is going for a Twilight Council, so that does let us know that he is going to be going for Blink. And at the same time, we also see all of our Adepts warping in here. So we're going to go just a heavy Adept push right here. See these Stalkers just keep running into his base. Oh yeah, shade right past him. That's the way to go. He does lay down a photon overcharge, but already we can see that while I did cut probes and stop mining as much gas as him, that we are getting quite ahead in probe count, and anyone who plays PvP knows how incredibly important this is. Are warping in more units over here. Desrow warping in some Stalkers. Up to 6 Stalkers now, but the income difference is actually, as you can see, ginormous. If you've ever played PvP before and lost just a few units to an Oracle, you know how far behind you actually are. Photon Overcharge still up though, doing a bit to defend against these Adepts, but as you can see, man, they just have so much health. They don't die to anything. We're just trying to get as many probes as we can here. We are making an Immortal back at home, and warping in a few more Adepts. Desrow does have Blink, and he knows at this point that he's got to get out on the map and do some damage to make up for the economic damage that has been done here. He basically has nobody mining gas. I feel comfortable enough at this point to take an expansion. At the same time, it's making immortals. Hero adept right here. 3 kills. 22 to 12 workers, so quite a difference in worker count. See Desrow moving across the map now, blinking. No, he has to get over here, do damage now. Don't have very much gas, like I said before, though. We did cut quite a bit on workers and gas mining so that we could get out all those adepts. Here comes his push, though. However, we do have enough money to get out this mothership core, which is pretty key in defending here. Now, any trades at this point is great for us because we do have the ability to not only warp in adepts to counterattack, but we do have immortals to defend back at home. Keep in mind, though, immortals are not really as good as they used to be, especially versus units that attack numerous times. The Hardened Shield has been traded out for the barrier ability. Use this force field here, so he has to blink on top in case he wants to attack. However, that's in range of the photon overcharge, and he doesn't really have very many units left. These adepts back in his base, 1 kill, and that's really just enough to make Desrow tap out. I think this is a very interesting change to the PvP matchup. It reminds me a lot of Wings of Liberty just because of the 4-gate setup. I think it kind of has to be changed. It's really interesting where Blizzard is taking their ideas with Legacy of the Void and Protoss unit balances and whatnot, but unfortunately it really seems like every time they do any type of change to the units that they have in the game already, it actually makes Protoss versus Protoss a little bit more gimmicky, which is kind of unfortunate because at the beginning of Legacy of the Void I felt, oh, this is really interesting, you know, you can go air units and do some other stuff, right? But right now it seems like with adepts, from the games that I've been playing versus even really good to not very good players, if you don't open 2-gate adept or an adept push and trade out adepts for probes, you actually just get into a terrible position. You have to open up adepts right now, which I think is really bad for the game. I think there should be more variance, and I really think it's kind of bad that since Protoss doesn't wall off versus other Protoss players, shade ability can just go right through units. There's not really a way to prevent, it goes through force fields as well. Not really a way to prevent adepts from getting in your base as Protoss. So I definitely think that's something they need to look at. I hope this game was exciting for you guys. Got to show you what some crazy units running into other people's bases can do. I'm going to jump in right into another replay for you guys and get that uploaded in the coming days also. So if you're watching this, more content's coming your way. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. Been getting a lot of support on YouTube and Twitch. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next replay. Peace.